January 17, 2021. Sunday, 9:28 p.m. I was looking through my old binders and folders and found an old school assignment about a podcast I filmed 2 years ago in my 8th grade English class. It was our last assignment before the final. We did it on PDD, Persistent Depressive Disorder, which I thought was pretty funny. We had a script and everything. It started with, "This episode is brought to you by the Blue Dolphin Corps, with special thanks to Donors Choose, who helped make this podcast possible." It was a group project with Ashley, Hazel, Cecilia, and I. We recorded it in Hazel's closet in a makeshift blanket fort so that we could have the best sound quality and so that we can shut away her 2 cats, Celeste and Gloria. It's a day before my birthday, so I had ice cream for breakfast even though I'm lactose intolerant. I'm really lucky my birthday this year is on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I don't have school. Not like it really matters. I don't know how I feel about birthdays. It's my sweet 16. My best friends are getting me red velvet even though only my brother and I eat red velvet. My best friends being my mother and father. My mom said she can make me sujebi, hand-torn noodle soup. When I was a kid, we used to make the dough inside plastic bags and step on it with our feet to knead. My dad jokingly suggested that we get a huge lobster for me, but I feel like a lobster is like turkey. Turkey is like chicken, like how lobster is comparable to crab, but has a lack of taste and the texture of chalk. I don't know why my dad likes lobster. My mom says it's because he loves the beach. My brother got me a deck of cards a few years ago, and my mom got mad at him because she said I would get a gambling addiction. Instead, I learned a magic trick because I thought it was so cool for knowing card tricks. It was the same type of cool as when I used to read a dictionary for fun when I was little. I went to show my brother a card trick, but halfway through I explained how I did it because I couldn't bear to live with the guilt knowing that I've managed to trick him. My mom, brother, and I share a room and my dad sleeps alone. They always told me it was because my dad snores too loudly for my mom to handle, but my mom snores even louder and talks in her sleep. I wonder if my mom knows I would trade years off my life if it means she could have those years back just to be a little happier. I wonder if my dad knows that if there was a way for me to meet him as a child, I would let him know that he's not so lonely and we can carelessly laugh about anything. Usually we don't do anything for birthdays, but tomorrow I'm seeing Hazel, Teddy, Ashlyn, and Natalie. We planned it all out. Natalie's going to bring her skateboard so we can roll around our gifts to each other while being socially distanced. I haven't seen Hazel or Teddy since middle school, I think. Hazel goes to Eagle Rock and Teddy goes to Laksa. The 4 of us have our birthdays in the winter. Natalie's the only summer baby. I wonder how I've managed to keep a friendship this long. Hazel told us about this guy who she refers to as a natural repellent because he grew 3 inches over the summer and thinks all 3 went to his dick. She's studying abroad in Korea this summer because her mom found this free program, but she'd rather stay home. I don't really know the logistics of it because of the pandemic and all, but she's been going to these summer abroad programs in Taiwan and China since middle school. I remember she told me my subconscious thinks it's funny to make me look like a college junior but gain 0 height. I wish time moved a little slower. Maybe I would have been able to catch up with it between those fleeting moments, but I think this is as far as I'll get anyways. But I like how time moves. I won't have to feel like this forever. I've been staring at this note for 3 hours now. It's 12:26 a.m. Happy birthday. Right back to me. P.S. My dad and I ended up driving around the golf club he used to teach at by the beach after trading gifts. On our way home, we went through the tunnel on the freeway. It was like that one part in Perks of Being a Wallflower when Charlie says, "I swear we were infinite."
Oh!